English Standard 8 2.2 Nature created man and woman as equal. Students, we are doing the next lesson in English now, that is 2.2 Nature created man and woman as equals. Nature means the environment or whatever our surroundings are. So in our whole world we have men and women, isn't it, along with all the different animals. But so nature has created everyone as equal. Man and women, they are equal to each other. No one is higher or no one is lower. But we as people have made some differences, and we say that man is higher and women is lower, or man can do this and women cannot do this. So we have created all these divides. So now let us see these pictures, study the pictures below and note down the difference. In the first picture over here, what you can see is this boy is going to school, whereas the girl is going to get the water from the. Now in villages, in cities, big cities like us, like Mumbai, Delhi and all, we don't find that much differences between girls and boys. Parents don't do much difference in girls and boys. Girls are also sent to school and boys are sent to school. But in villages where there is a there are less people and no one to look after the younger children at home, or no one to get the water from the well, in those times then the girls are usually told that you have to sit at home. आपको घर पे बैठना है, आपको अपने भाई बहनों को देखना है, आपको घर के काम करना है. Whereas the boy, वो जो लड़का होता है उसको स्कूल भेजा जाता है. So in this picture we can see the boy is going to school and the girl is going to get the water. Here also we find sometimes, see, in Mumbai or in and around your homes also, you must be seeing that the girls are sent to municipal schools and the boys are sometimes sent to private schools, feeling that boys education is more important than girls education. So that should not be the case. Everyone has a right to education and everyone's education is important equally, boy and girl both. Now in this picture you can see both the boy and girl are going to school. Now here we can see that this lady is carrying a lot of pots of water. She is from village, we can see, and she is carrying a small child also, and she is carrying the water also. Here what we can see, that a lady teacher is teaching in class. So here there is no distinction. The lady is doing the work outside the house also, whereas here she is doing only the housework. Now look here what you can observe in the two pictures. What do you see here? That this is a family of four, father, mother, one boy and one girl. What is the father doing? He is cooking, he is making puris, whereas the lady of the house or the mother, she is also cooking something. The boy is washing something, vegetables, and the girl is cutting. So they all are doing something in the kitchen, all are helping in the kitchen. What you can see here, here also we can see that this is an office picture and they all are discussing something in the office, and there are ladies also and men also over here, and they are doing some discussion. So here we find that there is equality, gender equality. Mother is cooking, father is also helping or cooking along with mother. The boy is also washing the vegetables along with his sister. So we can see that there is a equality in these two pictures here also, but in these two pictures we don't find that equality. So our lesson is based on this only, that nature created man and women as equals. Okay, so we will read the lesson and we'll try to understand it. The house and its surroundings are a sight of peace in the early morning of April. Now this lesson is written and it shows the month of April in it. It nestles by the side of a small stream of crystal clear water. The stream tumbles down the green mountains only 2 miles or so away. There is a stretch of hundreds of acres of fertile land rolling with yellow mustard flowers between the mountain range and the house. A garden is in front of the house. Trees of many kinds bearing flowers of various hues and fruits grow on all sides of the house. So the description is very beautiful. No? You can imagine where is this house situated? It is situated in a near a stream of water, crystal clear. Crystal clear means very clean water stream. Stream means in Hindi you can say jharna. So there is this, and where does this stream come from? It comes from the mountains, which are also very near. Mountains 2 miles or so far away, the mountains are there, and in between the mountains and the house, what is there? There are fields with fields with crop of mustard. Mustard is the rye which we use for cooking. So mustard flowers, there are yellow flowers of mustard, so they are all bloomed flowers, and the field is swaying with the yellow mustard flowers. And there is a garden in front of the house, and it has lots of trees of fruits, bearing fruits and flowers of different colors. So various colored flowers are there, so it is a very beautiful scene. And now let us see the meaning of this nestles. Nestles means is close by. Nestle means to be close by. Rolling, extending in long gentle slope. Rolling, you see, roll means uh, tumble down, like when you football or something, when you put a ball on a slope, what will happen? If you put a ball on a slope, it will roll down. Okay, similarly, the rolling acres of fertile land, rolling, that is the fields feel as if they are moving. And the yellow mustard flowers, they move in the wind, and it feels as if the field or the flowers are moving or rolling from the mountain to the house. That is the meaning of rolling. Then the courtyard smells of jasmine, which blooms in bunches of white pearls. The fragrance mingles with the thin smoke that rises from the sweet smelling incense sticks. The burning incense sticks are glowing at the altar of God in the middle of the courtyard. So the courtyard means compound. Now what is the compound? It smells of what? It smells of jasmine flowers, the flowers which ladies make make gajra and wear in their hair. So those are very sweet smelling flowers. They are growing in the courtyard, and they look like bunch of white pearls. They look like pearls. Moti, pearls means moti. The fragrance is what? It is a pleasant smell, good smell. Bad smell, we don't say fragrance. Garbage smell, we don't say fragrance. Okay, that is known as a stink. Opposite of fragrance will be stink. It is stinking, we say, when garbage it is there. But when there is a flower, we say it's fragrance. So the fragrance mingles with, then there is what? It mingles means mingles. Meaning of mingles is mixes. The fragrance of the flowers or the sweet smell of the flowers is mixed with the smell of the incense. Incense stick means agarbatti, which we use in front of the god. So there is a altar of God. Altar means you must have seen in Catholics, in Christians, there is a statue of there is a frame of Jesus or statue, and below that they keep candles and they burn the incense sticks. So like that, here also there is a, in the courtyard there is an altar, and there are incense sticks, and that fragrance of that incense stick or the smell of the incense stick is mixed with the smell of the jasmine, and a very sweet and beautiful smell is coming in the courtyard. Ashangbi. Now Ashangbi is a name. Okay, Ashangbi. See the pronunciation. Ashangbi is in her reading room and is busy writing an article. She is a middle-aged mother of 3 children and a journalist and a women's rights activist. So Ashangbi is what? Is a mother. She is a mother. She is in a reading room. She is reading, and what is she doing? She is busy writing an article. She is writing an article about something. And what is her work? She is a journalist. You know what is a journalist? Journalist is one who writes about everything in the newspapers, and gives us the news on the television channels and all. So she is a journalist, and she is a women's rights activist. Women's rights activist means one who fights for the rights of the women. Now some in not always, but sometimes the rights of the woman are not given to her. So this there are some organizations who fight for the women's rights. So she, Ashangbi, is also one of them, and she is a women's right activist, and she is a middle aged means she must be around 40s 45 like that, and she is a mother of 3. She has 3 children. Lanthohi, her youngest daughter, enters the room. Now this one Lanthoi is her youngest daughter. There are two elder children above Lanthoi. She is an intelligent girl. Now Lanthoi is what? She is an intelligent girl. Today she looks thoughtful and she takes a seat by her mother's side. At the sight of a child, Ashangbi lovingly asks, "Have you finished your study, my dear?" "Yes, mother, I finished it last night. Today being Sunday, I want to do something interesting." So Ashangbi comes and sits next to her mother. And then Lantoi comes and sits next to her mother. So Ashangbi looks at a child, Lantoi, and asks, "What happened? How are you?" Like that she asks, "Have you finished your work?" So what Lantoi says, yes, mother, I finished my work yesterday only, and today is Sunday, so I want to do something different. I want to do something interesting. Okay, so Lantoi says and waits for her mother's response. "Tell me what you want to do." So Ashangbi asks her, "Yes, child Lantoi, what do you want to do?" Ashangbi asks her quite amused. So Ashangbi is very like, she's very happy that her daughter wants to do something different. So she asks, okay, what do you want to do?" So Lanthoi says, "Mother, tomorrow I am going to represent the Siroi Lily House as a speaker in the symposium at our school. The topic is God created men and women as equals. Will you spare some time to have a discussion with me?" Lanthoi presses on her mother. So what Lanthoi says, "Mother, tomorrow is our as a symposium." Now what is symposium? See here, symposium is a meeting at which experts have a discussion on a particular subject. So there is a meeting, and what is the topic of that meeting? That is that God created men and women as equal. So I will be speaking over there, so I want to just clear some doubts. So can we discuss about some points? Like that she asks her mother. Lanthoi has just had a discussion with her father on the topic. So now, before coming and talking to her mother, Ashangbi, Lanthoi has already discussed some points with her father when she was inside with her father on the topic. Tomba, her father, is a husband, supportive of the activities of his wife, and a loving father. So what is her father's name? Father's name is Tomba, and he is a very loving father, and he supports his wife also in all her activities. Okay. He is a lawyer and a social worker. What does he do? He is a lawyer and social worker who advocates the cause of women. So he also works for the women's cause. Like if there are some problems any woman has, and he deals with those problems. He helps them in the court with those problems. He is always proud of his wife, the two daughters, and the son. So now we know that their family, they have a father, mother, two daughters, and one son, and the father is very proud of all three of his children and also of his wife. In times of need, he extends his helping hand to his wife and children and to the society at large. So he is always helpful to his wife, to his children whenever it needed, and also helps the society. Society means other people whenever they need his help. He does not discriminate between a man's work and a woman's work anywhere. Discriminate. Now what is discriminate? To treat one person or group better or worse than another in an unfair manner. Discriminate means to give, don't not treat properly, not treat equally. Suppose in class one student is always praised by the teacher and other student is not praised, then that is discrimination. Okay, if a student does a good work, if two students are doing some good work, and both should be praised. Not only one child should be praised. Same way discrimination is done many a times in our homes also with the girls. So this discrimination, he does not discriminate. So this Tomba, he does not discriminate between a man's work. No way he does not say, because I go out and earn money, that's why I am like whatever I'll say you have to follow. Like that he does not discriminate. He asks everyone their views and helps everyone in their need. Okay, so what he does is he shares equally with his wife in doing the household chores like cleaning, washing, cooking, and feeding the children. So he helps his wife, he helps in the house, Okay, he does the cooking, he does the cleaning, he helps in feeding the children, like giving them food whenever they require. So he helps his wife every in all the things. Had he not shared in these activities in the way he does, his wife would not have been a successful professional. So if he had not shared, if he had not helped at home, his wife also couldn't have been doing the job which she is doing now. Suppose he did not help at home at all, then the whole day that wife or Ashangbi would have been, we would be doing the housework, then cooking, cleaning, feeding her children, and she would have had no time to do her professional work, that is the journalism work or the women's activist work. So because of Tomba's help, the wife also can do the outside work or her professional work. He wholeheartedly believes in the equality irrespective of class, religion, and gender. Wholeheartedly means he believes from inside that everyone is equal, even though they are of different religion, they are of different caste, they are of different gender, that is man, woman, all are equal. In his discussion with his daughter, he laments over the great injustice done on women in the society. Lament, to lament mean express sorrow. So whenever he has a discussion, he says earlier days lot of discrimination was done against women. So he always feels sorrow that women were discriminated, they were not allowed to go to school, they were married off at early ages. Now also it happens in many of the villages or even in cities also, that the girl is married off very early and she is not allowed to continue her education or not allowed to work. Okay, so he laments, he feels very bad about all this discrimination. My dear child, the world is still full of inequalities. We have to find a way to bring equality between men and women. So what he says is that there is a lot of inequality between men and women all over the world, everywhere. So we have to try to do our bit and bring this equality between men and women. Her father's words are still ringing in the ears of Lanthoi, and she tells her mother of what her father has told her. So these words, because we know that Lanthoi, when she came to talk with her mother, she has already discussed some things with her father. So this discussion, she tells her mother that I discussed all these things with father, and now she is talking to her mother. Appreciative of her husband for his views, Ashangbi says, your father is right. In no society do women enjoy the same opportunities enjoyed by men. So appreciative, she appreciates that her husband is truthful. He knows that in our society or in any society, men and women are not treated equal. Man is always considered to be higher than the women. So man is given more importance. Boys are given more importance than girls in all the societies. So she says that it is because of your father that I feel no difference or inequality at home. But outside our home, I have seen that women have been subjugated in many ways. She says that at home I don't feel the inequality because your father does not treat us as unequal. But outside the home, I have seen women being subjugated. Now, what is subjugated? Controlled and dominated, controlled. That father will say to the daughter that you will not go out of the house, okay, in the evening after 7 o'clock, but the son can go out of the house till night 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So that is inequality. So both the child, if it is a child, both of them should be at home before say 8 o'clock. There should be a time limit that 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock everyone has to be at home. If they are going out for work, then it's okay, but if they are just going out roaming here and there, then there should be equal rules for all the children. The rules should not be different for girls and boys, which we see in many of our houses. In your surroundings or in your own house also, you must be seeing that the rule for girl is different and the rule for the boy is different. Boys can go anywhere anytime and come back anytime. They don't have to tell the parents, whereas the girl, even if she has to go out to her friend's house, she has to inform her parents, she has to take their permission, and then she has to go. So that is known as subjugation. Okay, God has sent men and women to our earth to share the joys and sorrows of life equally, to share His blessings and to enjoy the bounty of nature equally. This is what your topic means. So she says that God has made us, isn't it? God has made man, God has made woman. So would He make something which He doesn't feel equal? So no. So because God has made all of us, he has made us all equal, so we should also follow God's footsteps and see that we treat each other in an equal way. So she says this is your topic. Ashangbi knows well that men and women are equal. Women, who are half of the human race, are as important as men. She writes and talks about such topics. Her daughter, though a child, also understands well that her mother is not a person of lesser quality than her father. She says, "Our home is full of love with you, mother." So Ashangbi knows that men and women are equal. She writes about it in her articles and talks about it. And her daughter, even though she is a child, she also knows that at home, na, when children see at home, na, isn't it? They see how their father is treating their mother, whether he is treating her mother equally or not, and same way they will also behave. So the parents should set a good example in front of the children by treating each other equally. They should not shout at each other, they should not say bad words to each other. They should not hit each other or beat each other, not give bad words. All such things should not be done, because they should treat each other equally and with full respect. Same way they should treat the children also. The mother beams with joy. So what this one Lanthoi says, that our home is full of love with you, mother. So Lanthoi says, oh yes, yes, I'm so lucky to have you as parent, because our home is full of love. The mother beams with joy at the words of her daughter. As a matter of fact, mother is the fountain of love in a family. This bond of love is beyond comparison with anything else in the world. It is because of this that motherhood has been glorified and women accept the challenges in life to become a mother. So to become a mother, to be a mother is the most precious thing a woman can do, and the bond between a child and the mother is very, very, very precious. It is not at all, it cannot be broken by anything. And so to give birth to a child, a mother has to go through lot of pain. Okay, it is not an easy, childbirth is not easy. The mother undergoes lot of pain to give birth to a child. So you should always think of your mother whenever you are talking to her, and be respectful towards her, because she has kept you in her stomach for 9 months. She has given birth to you after a lot of pain, and then she has fed you with her milk for maybe 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 years. So she has done a lot for you. Now also she cares for you a lot. She cooks for you, she sends you to school, she brings medicines for you, and she does everything for you. So you should always be respectful of your mother and your father also. Showing deep affection, Ashangbi continues. Pioneer women testify to the equality of women with men. Actually, life is not possible without both women and men. Pioneer. What is the meaning of pioneer? A person who is among the first to take up a cause. Pioneer means someone who is taking up the cause first time, who starts. Now, if men and women are the person who saw that men and women were not treated equal and started doing some activism against it, was the pioneer. So like that, there were many pioneers who took up the cause for the women. Okay, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was there. Then many great leaders. Okay, they were against the sati. There was a practice of sati. Then the widows were not allowed to remarry, so widow remarriage. Maharshi Karve, all these men were the pioneers in the inequality against women, to rectify the inequality against women. Lantoi has been fascinated by the stories of pioneer women. Her grandmother had narrated many stories of the brave queens like Linthoin Gambi and Kuranganyani, who were as brave as kings. There were also many brave women among the common people. These women, as a grandmother narrated, were makers of home, family, society, and the nation. They were civilizing influences. Civilizing means educating. So her grandmother had told her many stories of brave queens. Now, what is the name of this queen? See, Lintho in Gambi, and Puran Ganayani. So we will have to search for these queens now, what they had done. Let us see. You can, if you can find out about these queens. Okay, these names are there. Search on the internet and try to find out who were these queens and what they did. So these queens were very brave as the kings. We also have a good example of Rani Lakshmi Bai, who was so brave. Okay, she fought with the British so that they could not annex her Jhansi. These women, as a grandmother narrated, were makers. Now these women, what they were also makers of home, family, society. But along with that, they were very good queens also. They were the civilizing influences. At the same time, they were also adventurers who claimed their shares in free land, plowed and raised crops with their own hands, and drove cattle. Modern women have become mountaineers, naturalists, astronauts, scientists, soldiers, and political leaders. This proves that there is nothing a woman cannot do, and also that women and men were created as equal. So nowadays also we see many women are working in offices, many women are scientists. Then astronauts also, we have an example of Kalpana Chawla, who was an astronaut. There are many women astronauts now also. Then the Indian Air Force has many women pilots, fighter plane pilots. There are women in the army who fight with the enemies. So women are in all walks of life everywhere, and they should be treated as equal. Then she asks the mother further, Mother, you have thrown light on the equality of men and women, and also have emphasized that the world is still an unequal world. So throw a light. Throw a light means to give information. Throw a light is to give information. Lantoi tells her mother Ashangbi that you have given good information, but still emphasize. To emphasize means to tell again and again. Okay, to tell something again and what she has told again and again. Yes, men and women are created equal, but still in the outside world, many places this discrimination is still done. Then what I would like to know is if there are moral, social and legal provisions to enable women to express their physical and mental potential and to set themselves free from suppression. Amazed at the curiosity of her mother daughter, Ashangbi adds, she said, is there any legal way that a woman who sometimes a woman is not given a proper right, so can she go to the court, can she complain? That is what Lantho is asking. Legal provision. Legal means can she go to the court, can she go to the police to complain if someone is not behaving properly with her, someone is not giving her equal right. So Ashangbi is very surprised that a small daughter is thinking of all such things. So she says there are many. She says there are many provisions. Many provisions mean many laws are there which the women which the women can use. Under the aegis of the United Nations, there is a declaration for a new world of equality. It has the following dimensions. So she says there are different. Who has declared this? United Nations, UN. UN is the highest court in the world. Okay, so that UN has declared there are some dimensions, some things the UN has declared. Dimensions mean aspects, some aspects that what can be done and what cannot be done. Equal access to basic social services including health and education, that women should have equality in health. Doctor, suppose a woman is sick and a man is sick, both have the right to go to the doctor, both have the right to get education, go to college, go to school, go to higher studies, learn something. Equal participation in political and economic decision making. Politics, equality in politics, they also can stand for election. Okay, they can win the elections and then make decisions. Equal reward for equal work. If they are doing the same work, suppose now I am a teacher, I teach in school, same way there is a sir who is teaching along with me, so both of us should get the same amount of pay if we are teaching, if we are also teaching for same number of years. So equality should be there in amount the type of work we are doing. Elimination of discrimination and violence against women. Violence, now there is a lot of violence against women. Like if a woman doesn't listen at home, then the man or the husband beats her. Okay, tells bad words to her. He also sometimes throws her out of the house. So that is discrimination and that is the violence. So this violence against a woman should be stopped. Then the mother concluded, my dear daughter, we can affirm along with the United Nations that men and women are equals. Lantoi understands what a mother means and what the topic of the symposium means. Thus, Confident of success, the next day after thanking her mother, the girl of 12 happily rushes out of the room in the bright morning sun. The blue sky meets the range of the eastern mountains. The small girl is always fascinated by the small trail which winds up the distant purple mountain. So now, after this discussion, Lanthoi is very happy that she knows exactly what she has to say at the symposium. She is a girl of 12, that is nearly your age only, and next day when she goes out of the house, she is very happy. She looks at the sky, and where it seems to meet the mountains, purple mountains, and there is a small walk from her house to the mountains, and she always loves that small trail means it is a road which can be where only we can walk. We cannot take a vehicle over there. So small trail which winds up means goes up goes goes in a turn way. It wind up means to go in a particular roundabout way. You must see, when we go up the mountain, we don't have a straight path. It goes around and around the mountains the same way. So winds up winding trail which with up the distant purple mountain. So I think you have understood this lesson. So next, I'll send the you will underline the different difficult words, and you will write them 5 times and learn the spellings of this.